All right, and we are live. Let me just make sure you guys can hear me because we're using a different microphone today. All right, we are good. Hey, everybody, what's going on? So, first of all, yes, today is day one of the Go Live Challenge. If you have not registered for this event, I'm going to go ahead and drop the link for you guys below over on Facebook. Sorry, YouTube and Instagram. You're going to have to wait for the link. You can go right over to my bio and you can watch it right over there. But for those of you guys who are viewing me on Facebook, let me go ahead and drop it down for you guys in the comments. But anyways, for those of you guys who are jumping on, say hello in the comments. If this is the very first time you're catching me live, obviously let me know in the comments below. If you're a part of the Go Live Challenge, let me know in the comments. We officially have 51 people. We reached our goal of 50 registrants. Thank you very much. We have 51 people who registered for the event, but you can still register. So basically, if you have no idea what I'm talking about and you're like, what is this? What is this Go Live Challenge that you're blasting my feed about? Basically, what it is I'm going live with you guys for 10 days. 10 days, Monday through Friday. And every single day, you're going to be going live with me. You'll be going live with me. It's not just me talking, but you're going to be registering. You're going to go live with me. And every single day, I'm going to send you guys prompts. I'm giving you guys prompts. I'm giving you my Go Live method for showing you how to start, how to engage, and how to actually make money on your life. So essentially, I'm going to give you guys prompts that teach you how to hook in your audience, teach you how to keep them engaged, and how to actually make money. And I have an exact process for this because if you've been watching me for a really long time, one of the things I like to talk about, and I didn't even realize until maybe a year ago, but when I go live, I make money. It's just been something that I've been able to utilize for years and years and years and years and years in my business. Back when I started doing live video back in like 2017, when I had other small side businesses that I was selling products, that's how I made money. I wasn't relying on short form content. I wasn't relying on long form content. I was working a full-time job and live video, I'd hit play and sell my products, and that's how I made money. And then going into my marketing business, it has continued to be the same way. Yes, I leverage content in other ways, but nothing has been as lucrative as utilizing live video. And it's not just about going live on Facebook, right? That's what the challenge is about, but also utilizing other live forms of marketing. So for example, what was the number one way I made money last year? It was through live speaking events. And all of them in my case was virtual speaking events, speaking at summits, conferences, guest coaching in paid containers and other coaching programs. So that's where I gained most of my brand new clients last year, was being live in front of people on video. Okay. And so when I was putting together this challenge, I wanted to give you guys two different things. Okay. In order to be successful utilizing Facebook lives, Instagram lives, going live on YouTube, going live on LinkedIn, going live on TikTok, right? You guys can go live on TikTok. I don't use TikTok, so I don't know these things. But you need two things. You need a purpose and you need a plan. And that is the whole focus of the 10-day live challenge. So before I go too crazy into this, let me go ahead and reintroduce myself for those of you guys who may have found me on Instagram or Facebook and you joined the challenge, or those of you guys who are catching the replay here on Facebook or Instagram. I'm Chrissy Ferrer, and I'm known online as the Authority Coach. I work with primarily women business owners in various different industries, primarily in the service-based industries. And I work with women who've already been in business for a while, but they're essentially the best kept secret in their industry. They are working on building a personal brand. And so I come in when they're ready to build out that personal brand. They want to build a brand that's going to last with them, regardless of what industry they dip their toes in. They may be in a current industry 5 years from now. They may be somewhere else 10 years. They may be dipping their toes in 10, 12, 13 other things. I come in to help you turn yourself from the best kept secret into your client's only choice. And what I mean by that is, when they look at other people in your industry, there is no comparison. You are the only choice. And then the other side of it, as you're pivoting, as you're growing this personal brand, they're staying with you. You know, like I mentioned earlier in this video, I've dipped my toes in many different industries. And one of those was makeup. I was in the health and beauty industry for a while. And even sold health products, cleaning products. I sold clothes. I had a maternity line. I did a lot of things. Okay. When I was 25, I was introduced to entrepreneurship and I decided like that's my career path. I was in college, but I was determined to build a business. I didn't know what that looked like. So I dipped my toes in a lot of different things. And it wasn't until, about 4 years ago when I realized, marketing was my thing. But I dipped my toes in a lot of different industries. And through that, I gained a lot of marketing experience, and I gained like a following. I gained clients who followed me. I built a personal brand. I didn't realize I was building a personal brand back then, but a lot of people that I met and sold to and were my customers and my clients in other industries, they followed me over to what it is that I have now. And so, which really helped my business in the very beginning stages. And as I'm growing and as I'm expanding, I'm dipping my toes in multiple industries. I'm looking to speak on stage more. I actually have a speaking opportunity, paid speaking opportunity in July. I'm going to be a host on a radio station in April. I'm dipping my toes in different things, and I'm going into the real estate industry as well. As many of you guys know, I've been taking real estate classes. So I'm looking to grow a personal brand myself, and I know the importance that it is and to have a strong, loyal community, a strong, loyal built community of buyers, okay, that will basically go along with you on any journey that you take in your business. And so essentially, I help my clients raise their authority to really establish authority in their industry, establish their personal brand, so again, they can keep growing and growing and growing. So that's essentially what I do. So I want to start utilizing video even more so in my business and for my clients and for you guys. And that's one of the reasons why I did this 10-day challenge, because honestly, like I said earlier, written content, short form content, it's great, but honestly, nothing is going to sell like you on camera. Nothing's going to sell at the same, like in the same rate. You can't showcase your personality as strongly in written content. Sure, if you're a great writer, you may be saying, Chrissy, that's not true. I can definitely do that, but not everyone is a strong writer. Not everyone is that great at writing content. Honestly, this is the best way. Like when you hop on a sales call with someone, they get to see your personality. It's best that they get to see that beforehand. If you if you guys watched the Super Bowl last night and you watch all those commercials, there's a reason commercials have been such a standard in the marketing industry. There's a reason that video content is so popular on Instagram and TikTok, and why TikTok was able to blow up so fast. Nothing beats video marketing. If you look at Beyonce last night when she dropped her album and those two new songs, imagine if she wrote about those songs, right? If she wrote a long caption, no visual, or maybe even just the pictures, which were iconic, by the way. It's not as powerful as that commercial was. That commercial is what set the bar last night. Seeing her on video, hearing her talk, seeing her personality, and as secret as that we know Beyonce is, we want to see her. We thrive off of that. And it's the same thing with you with live video. Honestly, the only difference between you and Beyonce is her $2 million budget to get herself on the Super Bowl. Okay, that's really the only difference. And you can argue with me till your face is blue on that. But that's really the only difference between you and Beyonce when it comes to marketing your business, okay, is maybe your marketing $2 million marketing budget, okay? But let's dive into this live challenge. So for those of you guys who are joining the live challenge, you're probably watching this replay. You should be checking your emails. I sent you guys prompts. I sent you the Go Live method. If you don't know what the Go Live method is, it's my method that I use to start and end my lives. A lot of people, when they come to me, they want to go live, they want to start utilizing video content, but the thought of going live is nerve-wracking, okay? There's a lot of things going on through your head. And then also the process of selling on a live, right? How do you start it? How do you keep people engaged? How do you actually close, right? So I'm going to give you guys my method to hook people in, keep them engaged, and actually sell on your lives, because that's the whole purpose, is I want you to make money, okay? And so the two reasons why we're doing this live challenge is to have a purpose and to have a plan, okay? One is being why. Like, why are you doing these live videos? I just sent an email to everyone who registered, and if you didn't register yet, go ahead and register. That way you don't fall too far behind. If you're watching Facebook, I dropped the link for you guys. It's a free 10-day challenge. Just go ahead and jump in. You're going to get a bunch of emails back to back because my funnel is working. And so you can go ahead and register now if you'd like. But we need to have a purpose. And I think that this is where some people drop the ball a little bit when it comes to utilizing live video. Is I actually don't believe you should just hit play and go. Like, people are like, oh, just hit play, just hit live, just hit play and just go. I think that's where the anxiety and the stress can really come in, is because you're not prepped, you're not prepared. You don't really know why you're going live. You're going live because someone that you follow told you should be using live video, like myself, right? And so before you can hit live, before you start utilizing live video, you've got to have a purpose for it. And let me give you an example of that. Is what are you selling on these live videos? Like, really, like, what are you selling? What is the purpose of this live video? If you're just utilizing live video just for the sake of going live, it's a waste of your damn time in your business. If you're not going to use something in your business, like a marketing like strategy to sell, then it's a waste of your time. And so there needs to be a purpose behind hitting that live button, behind going on video. You need to have a purpose. What are you selling? And who are you selling to? And what are you going to talk about, right? Like, what are you going to talk about? Are you going to talk about the transformations? Are you going to talk about your program? Like, you need to have a purpose before you go live. Before you sit down and you write down, like, I have little sticky notes that I put next to me, right? There needs to be a purpose. Before I sat down and I decided to go live, I need to have a purpose for going live. Okay, I'm going to share with you guys my 10-day challenge. I'm going to talk to you guys about what I have going on for offers, right? I'm going to do a reintroduction, right? So today, one of the prompts that I actually gave everybody that's in the challenge is I wanted them to do a reintroduction, okay? Not just for the sake of doing a reintroduction, but there was a purpose behind it. One of the purposes, for example, was maybe you haven't gone live in a really long time, okay? And so maybe there's about 2,000 people on your Facebook feed that have never heard the sound of your voice. They've never heard the sound of your voice. Maybe you've never seen me live before and you didn't realize I use my hands so much, that I'm loud, that I talk a lot, that I'm hype, my mannerisms. They don't know this about you. They don't know anything about your actual personality besides what you've posted picture-wise and your written content. That's one thing. Another thing is, this is an opportunity to say hello to some of your followers who are brand new to your page. I think a reintroduction is really important, which is why I started off their first prompt being a reintroduction. Okay. They need to have a purpose behind it, not just for the sake of it, but to make money. There needs to be a purpose. Who are you speaking to? What are you going to talk about? And what are you going to sell? Like, I really want you guys to make money when you go live on these videos. Another one is you need to have a plan, right? So 2 pieces of going live. You need to have a purpose. You need to have a plan. Is having an actual plan. What exactly are you going to say? You know what you're going to talk about, but what are you going to say? What's that process going to look like? Okay. How are you going to start your live? How are you going to carry the live? What stories are you going to tell? What examples are you going to give? Are you going to shout out clients, right? What is the call to action going to look like? What do you want them to do after this live? Like, for you guys, my call to action to you is go join the live challenge before you fall behind. Hit the link in the comments and join. There is a Telegram link that you're going to get in your email. Join us on there so you can get behind the scenes of this live challenge and get extra support and extra prompts and extra explanations. Okay. That's my call to action. So that needs to be really, really clear. All right. And then also, like, setting yourself up for like success, making sure your microphone is set up, making sure that you feel good about how you look. I think confidence is a huge thing that plays into going live. Here's the thing. The things that we're focusing on for this 10-day live challenge, every single day, I'm giving all of you, for those of you guys who registered or for those of you guys who are about to register, is I gave you guys 4 things every single day. I give you a topic, right, which is essentially your focus of the day. So for today, their prompt was a reintroduction. Then I'm going to give you titles. So these essentially are your prompts. So I gave them, I think, like 8 or 9 different options for titles, because I don't want everyone's feed to be the exact same title. I see a lot of people who join programs and they get prompts and it's like, I open my feed and it's like every single person has, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. It's like, oh, okay, you're a part of that program. I don't want that to happen. So I give everybody different topic examples. And then the next one is we talk about mindset. All right. What is the mindset that you need to have going into today's live? Now, today was all about reintroduction. Some people are okay with talking about themselves. Some people have a hard time. And like I said, confidence sells. And so I want you to feel confident when you're introducing yourself and you're talking about what you do and your client experience and who should work with you and who shouldn't. You need to have confidence and you need to believe in your skill more than anyone else, And so there's some mindset work that I share with you on this challenge for each individual topic, because I understand when I first started going live years ago, I was nervous as hell. There's trainings and like things that I did last year that I was still nervous. I was still sweating, right? Thank God that you can only see from the waist up and you can't see what's going on for the perspiration over here. Okay. So I understand the mindset stuff that goes into place. It's not just about confidence, right? There's anxiety, there's limiting beliefs, there's imposter syndrome. There's so many different things, fears of judgment. Some people don't like the sound of their own voice. I know for me, that was something that held me back because I feel like I have a high pitched voice. And so for a really long time, I used to fear that what if people don't want to listen to me, especially when I was going to launch my podcast? That's one of the things that held me back. I did launch a podcast for last month, but that was one of the things that held me back was what if people don't like the sound of my voice? And then I thought to myself, that doesn't really matter because if they don't like the sound of my voice, then they're not going to want to work with me anyway. So whatever. Right. And so there's a lot of things that go through our minds. Like, are we going to, what if we don't come off the way we really want to? What if we stutter? I still stutter. You guys hear me stutter? It's just the way I talk. Okay. These are things that we have to practice in order to get better. No one wakes up and is great at going live. No one wakes up and is great at this first off the bat. Okay. Everyone's first performance is not their greatest performance. Okay. I'm sure if you look back at Beyonce's first performance, it wasn't the best. I'm sure if you look back at Justin Timberlake's first performance, it wasn't the best. I don't know about Michael Jackson. Maybe his was great, but like no one starts off like perfect. Everyone has to get better. And I will tell you that there are people who are making millions of dollars that I'm in rooms with that are still nervous to go live. They still avoid it. They still avoid going on stage. And so you are not the only person that's feeling that way, or it may not even be a confidence issue. You may be super confident and you don't have imposter syndrome and you don't have anxiety, but you're nervous that you're not going to freeze. Or maybe you're nervous for certain people to see you, like your potential clients or your mentor or something. Maybe you're afraid to disappoint them, right? There's so many different reasons. And you can share with me in the comments, like, what are some like things that go through on your head when you're about to go live? What are some things that maybe stop you or limit you to go live more frequently, or just maybe you're avoiding lives altogether, or you're not going live as often as you should? So we go through these mindset shifts because I understand that these are the things that are holding you back, and our mind will naturally find distractions from it. So I'm waiting for my ladies in Telegram to send me their live replays for today because I want to watch some of the lives. I want to support them. We're going to support each other. So when you join the live challenge, I have like a Telegram community that not everyone's joined it, but a good about I think 15 or 16 people have joined it so far out of the 51 that have registered. But it's just for extra support because I understand what's going on in your head. So your mind will create distractions to not get it done. Oh, I need to go do this first. Oh, my hair. Oh, this. Oh, that. I'm having like a bad hair day myself. My hair's frizzy. It's puffy. I just got some new lighting in that I was gonna set up beforehand, but I'm not gonna get a chance to do it till later. Like your mind will tell you that you can't do it. I stayed up late last night and watched the Super Bowl and was reading all the memes and all that stuff. And I went to bed super late last night. And so when I woke up to go do my workout, my 6 a.m. workout, my mind was playing tricks with me. I feel like it's like the devil and the angel on the shoulder, and the devil's telling me, no, you deserve to sleep. And the angel's like, no, you're going to regret it. And then I go through that all the time. And the same thing can happen with lives. So you're going to find a reason to avoid it. And so that's why we have the Telegram chat to make sure that doesn't happen. And that's why we walk through these mindset shifts, because I get you. And then the last piece that I send you every single day is the close. So if you're going to do a reintroduction for your Facebook Live, your Instagram Live, wherever you're going live, right? This isn't subject to a specific platform. This strategy works across every single platform that you can possibly think of. But the close, because I don't want you to just hop on Facebook and reintroduce yourself. And that's great. Yay, hello, I'm so happy you're so great. But like, what are you going to sell? What's the purpose of this? What's the call to action? Do you want them to go sign up for your email list? Do you have a challenge yourself that you're going to be promoting? Do you have a program? Do you have a podcast? Do you have your calendars open? Whatever. Like, what do you want them to go do? Tell your audience to go do something. Every single time you go live, there should always be a call to action. I don't care if you're in the car, you're in your office, you're walking. There should be some type of call to action that you are sharing. And so with every prompt, I give you some examples of what to be talking about, how to do a call to action. Also reminding you to do a call to action because you're a business owner. Okay, you're not maybe some people have a nonprofit. Okay, so this doesn't apply to you, but even a nonprofit, you want people to invest, right? And so the whole point of this is I want you to make money. I don't want you to go live and think to yourself, oh, I don't want to be too pushy. And I just sold yesterday. And what if people don't like me and people unfollow me because I'm too salesy? Those people don't matter. Like in my mind, it is a gift for me to sell. Like I feel like I'm making such an impact in my clients' lives. I know it, right? I have a client who was messaging me over the weekend. She was having a really hard time because her sales dipped last week. Okay. And so having access to me through Voxer is a huge thing for her because we walked through all the things that she can do differently this week. Okay. I know I bring value to her business because a couple weeks before that, she had a brand new offer that wasn't selling. At first, it took her 3 weeks to finally get one person to register, and then she got another sign up, and another sign up, and another sign up within 72 hours. Within 72 hours, she got 4 signups after 3 weeks of crickets. Our strategy, our working together, her constant access to me in Voxer, it helped her make sales. And so I know that by me selling, I am bringing value into my client's life. And so I'm doing my clients and my next client, you, a disservice by not selling. And so this is why I'm so passionate about utilizing live video because one, it's going to be the best way for your audience to get to know you. Okay. If you're trying to build a personal brand, if you want your brand to last, regardless of where you are tomorrow or 5 years from now or 12 years down the road, I want you to get on video. I want you to push past the things that are like limiting you in your brain, like stop letting your brain like hold you back. Because listen, I struggle with my confidence. I struggle with anxiety. Okay. I go through so much stuff in my head, and I've been doing lives for like 7-8 years now. Okay. I've been doing it for a really long time, and I still go through this shit in my head. I have clients who love me and say I'm amazing, and they've gotten transformation, they've made money, and I still go through that shit in my head. It is just human nature. Okay. But I want to push you to push past that. Okay. For those of you guys who follow me, you know I'm on this mission to lose 75 pounds this year. Okay. You can guarantee that I struggle with body image. I struggle with the way I look. I am someone who pinpoints the things that are wrong with my face. So when I tell you that I get it. I'm self-conscious about my voice. I doubt myself all of the time. 1 week out of the month, I always debate, should I be doing this? Like, I get it. I am there with you. And I hit live anyways, and I go live anyways, and my clients go live anyways. They push past the bullshit. They're nervous. They're playing with their hair. But this Go Live challenge is to, first of all, give you a method. I want to give you a process so that way every time you hit live, you know what to do. You know how to title it, how to capture your audience, how to keep them engaged, how to keep them interested, how to enjoy it, how to be prepared, how to have a purpose, how to have a plan, and then how to close, how to actually make money from it. I want you to have a plan every single time. And then I want to push you, help push you through those mindset blocks. We talk about that. And then also encouraging you to sell. All right. And then giving you a variety of topics and a strategy to make sure that you never run out of ideas. One of the things that you're going to get in your email when you sign up for the free 10-day challenge is you're going to get my pre-work, and you're going to get my 10-day you're going to get my live method, my Go Live method. The pre-work is just as important as the live method, because if you go through my pre-work, you're going to realize that you're going to never run out of ideas for live content. Okay. And then when I'm going to send you guys 10 days worth of prompts too, which is going to make your life a hell of a lot easier. So commit to the live challenge. Okay. Don't just sign up just for the sake of it. If you know you're not going to go live, don't register for it just to make yourself feel better. Commit to it. Okay. You can go live later. You don't have to be on live as long as I am. I've been on for 24 minutes. You don't have to do a 24-minute live. You can do a 5-minute live. You can do it. Don't do a 2-minute live. Okay. That makes no sense. You can do a 5-minute live. You can do a 10-minute live. You can do a 45-minute live. Okay. This is your platform. You don't have to do it exactly like me. And I've set it up in a way where you can do it in your own way. But I encourage you to at least try. The more you do it, the better you're going to get. So, thank you to everyone who registered. I'm so proud of you for taking that next step. I can't wait to see everyone's live videos. Today is officially day 1. Go to the comments, grab the link, register again. Like I said, I'm going to teach you how to hook in your audience, how to keep them engaged, and how to sell every single day utilizing live video. Okay. Go ahead and register today. If you have questions, do not hesitate to DM me. Okay. If you're somebody who's like, all right, I want to take this live challenge, but I also want to have a separate conversation about my marketing with you. Send me a DM and let's have a separate conversation. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys over on Telegram. Check all your emails. You're going to get a bunch of them back to back. Okay. But you should get day one prompt today. Okay. Thank you guys so much. And I will chat with you soon.